Guys, welcome to Master Gaming VR. We are going to be taking a look at Scrapper First Strike by Labrador Inc. This was a request from longtime viewer and friend Bartleby. If you have a request, be like Bartleby. Join Discord via the link in the description. It's at the very bottom of the description. Go ahead, join it, chat, send me requests. I pretty much do all of them. Back to Scrapper. I played this at PAX, and I'm looking forward to seeing the improvements that the game has made over the past few months. So, Scrapper has sort of a defiance plan that they are working on, only with, instead of a sci-fi channel series, they're looking at making this a book. The team wants to create a hyper-detailed new IP. As such, First Contact picks up right where the book leaves off. So I assume that means we're going to get a great big spoiler alert warning at the start of the game telling us to go read the book first. The book is already out. I like the idea that this will be a huge interconnected world. However, I would like the VR title to stand on its own, therefore I am going to be judging it standing on its own. I haven't looked at the book and I don't plan to. I'm just going to jump straight into the VR game and hope that, you know, it is its own standalone title. So essentially the game is a light mech or vehicle shooter, because you're not really in a mech, but you're not really on your own. You're more in a vehicle than a mech, at least from what I remember from PAX. You sort of roll around and you blow shit up, and you know, I like to blow shit up. But I also like some story with my slaughter, and this feels like there's a whole lot of emphasis on story content, seeing as how, you know, they're putting out the book and all that, and creating this highly detailed IP. So let's get in the game and see if Scrapper First Contact can stand on its own, or should it be scrapped? Okay, so here we are inside the game. Pull any trigger to begin. So before we got into the screen, there was a 3-panel screen that said pick your motion controller, and it had Rift, Vive, and Windows Mixed Reality controllers in there. So I assume that means it supports all three. So we're going to pull a trigger to begin. I'm not sure why it moved over here. It was pointing this way, but we'll go ahead. So we've got new game, load game, redeem. I'm not sure what redeem is, but so we have some codes. I don't have any codes to redeem, so we'll go back and take a look at, I've got some graphics. Graphics seem pretty smooth. Post-process is high. Let's see, there's a high, medium, and low, so we're on high on everything. Shadows, textures, model details, effects, everything is good. Let's go back and check the other options, which was gameplay. Helmet HUD is on, opacity is on, vignette, no, that's gonna go off. Off. No vignette. I hate the vignette. Snap rotation. Yeah, I think we'll actually need this maybe. No, because we're in Vive, so we don't need this. When I played this at PAX, it was a seated experience. We're gonna do it standing, whatever. Look to aim. Probably we don't need that. Teleportation off. We don't need that. Touchpad movement. Touchpad movement. I wonder. On? I don't know, we can probably change this. I want to see what they have us do first, because this doesn't make any sense. We'll figure out what that is, but I'm probably going to turn that back on. Alright, so we've got lots of comfort well, not lots of comfort options, but we've got a decent amount of options. I'm glad that I can turn the vignette off. Let's start a new game. Alright, so episode 1, mission risk, easy, medium, or hard. Initiate mission. Reactor. What is reactor? One reactor. Let's go ahead and knock it out on hard. Alright. So that doesn't make any sense. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. A robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. Isaac Asimov. Good book series if you have not, well, not series, but good books. whatever. It was good. You should read it. I had to read it in college. I enjoyed most of the things that I had to read in college, surprisingly. I was not looking forward to that class, but it ended up being really good.
Sky deck in sight, approaching HRF command post.
Maxwell, it's Harvey. How you holding up down there, buddy?
Okay. So don't try and walk around at all. Why is this hand not?
Stay sharp, everyone.
There we go.
We're entering HUMEC-controlled airspace. Let's hope this stolen HUMEC dropship serves its purpose.
This one's almost dead.
After all the planning, can you believe the day is finally here to take back New Austin?
Initiating preliminary landing protocols.
Let me get back into that place.
Well, they're preparing your pod right now. Now, don't go calling it
Yeah, okay, it's not that bad.
It may not be first class, but
I should probably be listening.
You'll get the job done. Ah, it's so quiet up here. You'd never know the city's under human control.
The city's under human control and that's bad?
Skypad 03 visible.
We're almost there, buddy. The show's about to start.
Music is pretty epic, but the frame rate seems pretty low. Especially on him walking around over there. Doesn't feel smooth.
Time. Check your wrist interface. Just raise your wrist and press the function button. Use that any time to check your pod status. You can use it to access all kinds of things, reports, inventory,
so just touch?
status, tactical readouts. You know, wrist, just like wrist, except without the W. Clever, huh?
Alright, turning left, turn right. Reload, left and right. Trigger is index.
Final approach, Romeo Bravo.
Aim, grip, toggle. Move is trackpad. This is pause.
Maintain current heading.
Inventory. I've actually got some stuff in my inventory. What is this?
30 seconds to touchdown. Prepare for landing. Skypad 03.
There almost feels like there's a delay on my hand movement. It would be great if it told me what any of this stuff was.
As soon as we land, jump in your pod and power up.
Yeah, so my first complaint is that I have no idea what any of this stuff is.
Stay safe.
Or how to mess with it.
The HRF
I have no objectives. Stats. I guess it's not my first complaint since the frame rate was my first complaint. Okay, so we're back here. I'm gonna recalibrate and point this way. I don't know why it keeps adjusting the camera angle. Calibrate the pod by pressing down your right menu button. Did that. Use the left touchpad to move. Okay, so it is. So basically, these are like DualShock sticks, and this is going to be bad because some of these zones on these controllers don't actually function right.
Any day
it'd be
now,
better
Maxwell.
if I could just spin.
It's not like the HUMECs are taking over the city or anything.
Yeah, this is going to be frustrating because it's these touchpads are not the greatest. These are my older controllers. The other ones are actually
Hey,
the worst.
Maxwell, can you hear me in that thing? Give me a
I
thumbs
can.
up if you can hear me.
Thumbs up.
All right. Welcome to New Austin, Maxwell. Good to have you back. I can't believe we were able to hijack this dropship from the HUMECs. So, did they show an in-flight movie? Let me guess. Real steel. Listen, I'd love to chat, but I need to get this dropship unloaded and then set the weapons
It's
testing
annoying.
area up below. Meryl's setting up the rest of this command post on the other side of the platform. Head over to her and she'll run a quick check on that.
I do
pod
like that
system.
armor though.
You go ahead and make sure your radar is working properly. That bad boy's gonna show you where Meryl is set up.
Hey.
Okay, I'll see you back here later.
So the pod here already looks more in-depth than what we had at PAX. Fuck out my way. So you can see what I mean by it's not quite a mech, more a vehicle. We're human-sized, but you'll see in a minute when I'm controlling the arms that it's very much mech-like. Hey guys. Oh, I was supposed to find somebody using the radar. Maybe I should pay attention to what they're saying, and the big hovering text over there. Big great if this moved faster. So the shield and the health are fixed HUD. I'm not...
Hey, don't just stand there.
I would rather
Check
have this
stuff
just
out.
be sitting right here on the window and sitting right here on the glass pod around me. At least I kind of think that's glass pod. It might just be open air. But I think that would be better if it was stationary on something that I could look up and look at it instead of have it be on the periphery of my vision and not really be able to see it all that great.
Greetings, Lieutenant Maxwell. I hope you're as ready for action as you look. Your modified
always for
hoverpod
you.
looks to be in good shape, but let's run a quick diagnostic scan, just in case. Looks like everything is fully operational. Lieutenant, it's imperative you remain aware of your pod's power core meter, the pod's hull, and your pod's munitions inventory. You'll
Okay.
need to use maintenance pads to recharge and restock regularly. Otherwise, the pod's capabilities will be diminished. One more thing, Maxwell. The building is full of computer terminals that need decryption keys to access them. I've placed several keys in your pod's inventory to get you started. I would suggest accessing these terminals as often as you can. Depending on the terminal's network security, you might be able to download valuable engineering schematics or information about the floors and building itself. Understood? We've made
Understood.
some modifications to your pod, so I would highly suggest you visit the training area. Just follow the ramps down to the deck below.
Okay.
Got some good stuff here, fresh from the HRF network.
Sounds good. Alright, so we can buy and sell here. I have no idea what any of the stuff is or does, though. Decryption key. This just looks like materials, so it doesn't really say what I can do with that. Exit. And so all we're doing there is just touching the interface.
Hey, if you're not gonna buy, don't waste my time.
Alright, and then we've got a blue thingy over here. This is the maintenance pad detected. Alright. It looks like it requires materials to do the things, but we are all good to go, so we don't need any of the things. Alright, also not a thing that that was at PAX, so it seems like it's come a long way. Sounded like there were tutorials down here. Very tense sounding music for a very relaxed atmosphere that we seem to be dealing with. Alright. Training program.
Welcome to the HRF Tactical Training Program. I'm Drill Instructor Wade, your virtual advisor. Look alive, soldier.
Aye, sir. Okay. Message log? Ouch. Can't. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, that's not...
This program will pit you against a variety of opponents, any one of which may soon be presenting an actual threat to you in real-world combat. Let's proceed.
Okay, let's go. Very, very slow so far. Where are we going? I could see the spinning making people... Oh. Press the grips to toggle aim. Alright, so just pressing the grips, not holding them down. And you can see we have very mech-like controls over here. Alright, fire weapons.
First up, the militia bots. Let's see how well you can shoot.
Human intruder identified.
Oh, hey. So now,
bad.
not much
Now let's
difficult.
see how you deal with some hostiles face to face.
Biological entity confirmed. Eliminate on site.
Okay.
Can't fight all the time. Remember to repair that shield of yours.
Right. Pull the SRU lever into the top right of your lap monitor to restore your shield. What? This? Okay, both grip and trigger. Oh, damn. Okay, that's not the right one. Oh, this one, where the thing is.
Let's change it up. Let's
Okay,
see
so
you
that's
use your
potion.
tactical
Use a
skills.
potion. What? Press the EMP button when a holographic training bot is near. Where's the EMP button? Oh.
Lieutenant, remember those buttons. Soon you'll be able to install new abilities into your pod. Now use your ultimate to finish those
Terminate
bots
the
off.
human. Begin security sequence.
Get wrecked.
Pull up your weapon wheel and give that old boomstick a shot.
Boomstick. Hold up or down on the right trackpad. Oh. I don't know how to interact with this. It's very weird. It seems like spinning does it, but then it also, as you're spinning it, it's moving around. I don't know, it's just weird. So there's the peacemaker, and the boomstick. Okay, so we've got a boomstick on our left, and I assume peacemaker on the right. Okay, this is weird. Pressing and holding up on the trackpad on the right hand brings up the left radial menu. Pressing down on the right trackpad brings up the right radial menu. It just seems like a weird design decision. Did it not actually?
The more weapons you build, the more ways you can take out those
Then you
pathetic
actually
humans.
have to.
Now let's put it all together.
Humanoid presence detected.
I think that I only
Well
have
done,
one
Lieutenant.
boomstick.
Remember, the HRF is with you.
Lieutenant, Commander Winston is asking for you. Meet him by the elevator.
This definitely should be a seated experience. I should go grab a chair. Alright, I am going to see what... Oh, hello. I'm going to see what trackpad locomotion is like. Touchpad movements. Turn that on. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Continue. Okay, it's just touching. Instead of clicking, it's just touching. Let's turn that on for turn as well, because that's more responsive for me. It's not a very good descriptor. Continue. Can we get some action now? I'd really rather just have onward style locomotion here.
Don't get too comfortable.
Seems too
We
complex.
have a tough job ahead of us. We are standing on one of 3 reactor buildings that provide power to the megacity of New Austin. Cypher and his Humex soldiers have shut down this reactor and are taking measures to make sure we can't get it running again. Our mission is to infiltrate the building, undo any damage done by the Humex, and bring this reactor back online. In order to power up the reactor, we will need you to turn on vital systems, make repairs, and reboot critical functions. Do you understand what we need you to do, Maxwell?
Sir, yes, sir.
You'll be using the high-velocity elevator behind me to navigate the reactor building. We've managed to pry open the doors of the elevator. We've also placed an access key in your pod's inventory that will allow you to travel to floor 76. Once there, you will need to reactivate the building's master
Soldier
elevator
76?
transport
Because I
controls.
feel like more like Diva.
Pardon, Commander, but once the master elevator transport controls are back online for the building, the lieutenant will still need access keys to gain entry to high security levels. These keys can be found on the security drones patrolling each floor. Find and destroy the security drone on a floor, and you'll find the access key for the next. One last thing, Maxwell. Your pod has the ability to inhibit all enemy scanners, so your presence will be largely unknown. However, if you are sighted, then there's no doubt that you'll be attacked. Stay alert.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you clear on how vital this mission is to our success, Lieutenant?
Not really.
Head to the elevator and proceed to the next task.
Sure. We get to blow shit up now, right? Again, I kind of feel like there are some control paradigms that are just at conflict.
High-velocity elevator terminal. Enter the elevator now and locate that terminal. Good luck, soldier.
Like, there's some good stuff, like grabbing and pulling. But then there are weird menu choices. Uh-oh. Now that I'm touchpad, I don't think that I can change my weapons. That's interesting. Destination. Oh, 476. Confirm. Like, this whole interface is a decent VR UI. I'm just not sold on some of the other stuff. Like this guy. I don't know. Alright. Can we get out? Hello? How do I get out? Online. Are we traveling? What are we doing? Work! Okay, I can't get out. No, seriously, what's going on here? Oh.
Maxwell, in order to get our troops inside the building, we need to get rid of the toxins circulating throughout the floors. The Humex rigged the central air purification system to pump anti-biological agents to areas we need access to, so you need to recalibrate the air filtration system. Your pod shielding will protect you from these agents, so you can travel about freely. There are 3 bypass valves located on the 76th floor. Find the valves and turn them on.
Anti-biological agent detected. Human survivability 0%. Pod purification engaged.
Show a terminal nearby. See if you can access any data from it.
Biological entity. Biological scanner launched.
Not the biological entity. Really feels awkward. Egyptian keys remaining. I guess we do this?
Looks like you found the schematics to an SRU, a shield restoration unit. Download it so we can build shield restoration units for you at the command post.
Okay. Did I download it? Congratulations, citizen. So we've got a little bit of story here in these terminals here. I know something came out of here. Health is low, shields are lower. I don't like the shotgun. We're getting rid of the shotgun. I wanted to get rid of that.
Region.
Still 3 keys remaining?
The plan you've acquired. Our HRF vendor should have these in stock moving forward. Lieutenant, my sensors indicate the biological agents are starting to dissipate. Keep going.
I will. What's that? Ah, more money. At least I think that's money. Mech-dat. It's very dark.
Biological entity begin security sequence.
Shields are low. I didn't see what kind of dat that was. It doesn't seem like it is currency so much as research points. So maybe a type of currency, but not in the sense that I was thinking. Alright, what the hell are these bots? Mech pack. Just materials in general. Oh, ammo. There was one of those outside that I didn't grab. Or not. Hey, no shield. No shield. Not fair.
Resistance is the path to...
The path to not being oppressed by robots? Yeah, I'm aware. Okay, SRU energy is low. Still low on health. I can't see if that's 50 or 67%. It's kind of hard to read up there. 100% shields now. It's a good thing those recharge on their own. Right, scan network. Yeah, it's better. I saw we got a thing.
Well done, Maxwell. However, reclaiming the main elevator controls is only the beginning.
I like that there's a lot of lore in here if people want to read it. I feel like not a lot of people will, but at least it's here. way, so let's go this way. Apparently I can't hit the broadside of a barn, and someone else is shooting at me.
Biological scanner activated.
Yay for shields that self-recharge. Okay, you. Acquiring data? Oh, that was the data key guy. Oh, that's not good. You know what? Die. That was not as ultimate as I was led to believe it was going to be.
Resistance belongs to the
Yeah, oh, good, 1% health. That didn't give me back my health. I'm very much boned. 'Cause here's another one. Oh yeah, this is bad. EMP.
Return to your station.
Okay, well I did put this on hard, so I've forgotten that I put this on hard.
Begin security sequence.
Maybe we need to go down to medium until we figure the game out. Where the hell are we now? Oh, it went back to a checkpoint. Okay. That works. I'm not going to go in that room again. At least not until we're ready. Oh, good. He blew up on me. Splooged all over my face.
Humanoid presence detected. Control perimeter region.
Might be more effective just to go up to them and start flailing my arms around. What is this? Boop. Data keys remaining. 1. Scan this network. Okay. Be interesting to see how we get more data keys. Now that we have used them all. Stop with your accurate firing. Bastard. Alright, so that's the thing with the key. Alright, so we got the D key. We have the key to all the D. Terminal? What's this terminal do? Alright, we've got a key. So I have no idea what those do yet. It's very dark. We need a flashlight. Yeah, you blow up. Go ahead. Do your thing. Oh boy. I didn't press that button. Oh, this is... Oh. That's where I came in from? How do I have so many data keys?
Maxwell, a door should have opened nearby. Start looking around.
Biological entity confirmed. Begin security sequence. Resistant.
Resist that, bitch.
Human intruder identified.
Not expecting that. I think we got materials. Okay, so this is just a bonus room.
It's a GL-40 ADHD schematic, a grenade launcher, aka the Equalizer.
Oh, no surprise Cypher wanted to keep these plans out of our hands.
Constructing that launcher would really expand your ordnance profile, but we'll need some raw material.
Ordnance profile.
And most importantly, a grenade magdat.
So, if you see a grenade mech, ask nice if you can have it stashed, okay?
Okay.
If you assemble the launcher, our chances of getting the reactor running again will be all the better.
Come on. Did I do this one already? I think I did. Yes, I did. Yep. Mostly it's the locomotion, I think, that bothers me. The whole dual stick thing. It's not a dual shock. I mean, you could probably play this with a dual shock just fine, without very much tweaking. But do you really want to? I don't. I feel like this could have easily been a different control scheme and been better. Alright, let's go towards the glowing thingamajigger. What is that? We have a bunch of glowing thingamajiggers. Didn't we hit this panel? I thought we hit this panel. Back. Disconnect. Oh, like something goes over there. I did not like that. We got the maintenance thingy that we need a lot of. I don't like that. That button right there is far too easy to hit. Alright. Let's heal up. My energy is almost depleted. My health is crap. Alright, so let's refuel energy. Repair pod. And purchase SRU. Oh, SRUs were the health potions. Alright. So it didn't completely restore my health. I'm not going in that room again. Just fuck them and everything they stand for.
Maxwell, there's a grenade mech nearby. Now's your opportunity to get that next action.
Yay, mech that.
You got it. That's
Yay.
the key piece you've needed. Now just get to the engineering station to get it assembled.
Alright, so bonus objectives within the levels is kind of cool. So I saw the sparks fall down and I thought, oh my god, I'm getting attacked. So it is kind of tense in here. Not like super jump scare whatever, but there's definitely some enemies that have popped out that I wasn't expecting that made me jump a little bit. Alright, let's see. This is equipment, my stash list, and I can build a peacemaker. I don't want to build a peacemaker. How do I? Oh, schematics. There we go. Equalizer. Let's build an equalizer, shall we? 1, 1, and 8 of 10. Build inventory. So we're gonna 3D print a weapon. Works for me, I guess.
Oh, well done, Lieutenant Maxwell. You now have a GL-40 NAHD grenade launcher available in your weapon loadout.
NAHD, nade. I like it. Okay, so it's in my inventory. Take equipment. Currently equipped. New selection. Oh, here we go. We got the card. Oh, we can move this stuff around. Nope, we can move some things around. Put that on, and then we will exit. What is that? Oh, there we go. And let's go try and have some fun with these buddies. I think I'm out of ammo for it. So yeah, no more ammo. This thing. They didn't tell me how to make ammo. And there's no easy way to switch between weapons. So, run out of ammo, you're fucked. Now, the biggest question is, are they coming through the door? No, good, okay, they can stay in there. Let's go over here. Hopefully they stay over there. Energy is good, I'm gonna repair pod. And we're good on SREs for now. Am I supposed to let that finish? Am I screwing it up by closing it too early? I don't know. That seemed pretty instantaneous to me. Alright, let's go ahead and ultimate.
Resistance prolongs the inevitable.
Okay, this seems to be out of ammo as well, so... No, it says it's got 6. Whatever. I think they're just gonna keep coming. Alright, now one more bout in here. I'm gonna leave them alone. I don't know if they're just a farm spot or what. Energy is good. We're gonna repair pod again. And that's it. We're done. Alright, back towards the other glowy yellow thing, which is up there. I'm actually pretty surprised at how freeform this is. And there's not a whole lot of freedom, but there's more than I was expecting, to be honest, after what I played in PAX.
Terminate this method. Biological scanner activated.
I don't know, the weapons feel too far apart, like I want them in closer. I guess figuring out how to manipulate them is part of the difficulty of the game. Alright, so we got another thingamajigger. We've got one more terminal to scan.
Nice work, buddy. Hey, one more valve and we'll be breathing easier. That's right.
Biological antidote flow.
I feel like we're just sitting ducks for some of these guys. Like there's no defense or dodging. Like I can't peek around cover. I'm too fat for that. I've been in here, I think, right? I need up there. Yeah, how do I get up there? Not down that I needed, it was up. And we're pretty slow. I could see this inducing nausea in people who are prone to sim sickness. Was that supposed to do that? The end? That's it? Oh, okay. There we go. Is there anything else we could do? Doesn't look like it. And we can't jump, so we're just bone there. Can't walk over there. Looks like another elevator that way. It's so dark. It's really hard to see some things with the contrast. Can we get a lift, please? No? There's got to be a terminal or something that we're missing. You'd expect the lift terminal to be right there. He's back? Why is he back? I guess things respawn. take us in here. The only place I haven't really been is in with those other enemies.
Humanoid presence detected.
Oh no, not those fucking humans. Okay, so there's another token. Let's take us all the way up there. Can we elevator over there? Is that what it's telling us? No, I think the elevator just goes back down. We can only get to floor 76. So let's assume that's the case. Did we go through this door? I don't remember if we went through this door. Let's try. We did go through this door, didn't we? There is one of these that we are missing, and it's probably back there through waves and waves and waves and waves of enemies. So let's go that way. At least we've got the thing right next door to heal. Yeah, it looks like we've got a green icon over there, which means we probably have to go that way. Nice. Of course, there's more. Why wouldn't there be more? That looks like it's supposed to be glass. Rampaging Robo. Okay, we're good. Everything's good. We're gonna die. Ah, there we go. Bye, guys. Oh, damn it, they got through.
Resistance. Human shell beyond repair. Threat eliminated.
Human shell beyond repair.
Begin security sequence.
Melee just doesn't feel good at all. It's gonna take us from back here. Alright, we might just skip up to where we were. Because that's a lot of content to go back through again. Okay, no, good. We still have... Oh, no we don't. No we don't. It'd be nice if this was a little bit more clear.
Biological scanner activated.
I can't shoot over. I'm shooting nothing right there.
Begin security sequence.
Yeah, I don't like how far it sets you back, but hey, at least we got this done. Now this won't be an issue anymore. But what we were looking for wasn't here, so I might skip forward until I find that. Oh, hey, look at that guy. That feels like foreshadowing. Of course, I can't even get in there to get that. That's great. Okay, I believe we are now in the same position that we were before, where we need to somehow activate this lift over here. One thing that I did realize that isn't explained to you and isn't really in your face is that you can, in fact, save your game whenever. It's not just a checkpoint save. So you come in here, you pick a file, and you save game. And you don't really get any confirmation, but hopefully... Actually, you don't even need to do that. You just save and create umpteen million save files. And then if you want to load one, you click on it and click load save. So we don't really need to go back and do all of the things all over again. We just need to figure out how in the hell we are going to jump that gap. Because I don't believe there is... I don't know what that was, but... I don't believe that there is any jump capabilities. But maybe whatever that dash was that we just did, maybe we can use that. Again, I don't think that it told us anything about that dash. I just sort of had to figure it out. Which I'm not super fond of, just, you know, figure it out. Ah, use your boost ability. Now it tells me. I don't believe it did that before. I'll have to go back and look at the footage, but I don't believe it did that before. If it did, those aren't in your face enough.
Resistance is the pad.
It should be as in your face as those things. Accuracy on these things is all over the place at long range. They don't seem to be doing all that much damage. At least at this range I can dodge. He is one of the big boys, I guess. Yeah, maybe medium to start off was a better choice. So for somehow we gathered data by pointing at him, and now we see it down here. Letrobot, AI minor, class 1, rank none, maintenance drone, damage type is whatever that symbol is, which we have zero. No, it has zero resistances to. And we get the encryption keys from them if we need them. So they're super plentiful. Alright, so scan network, 7 of 8. We are about to get our last one, PC energy rates. And shut off the air vent.
Good work. Now that the valves are unsealed, all that's left is to locate the air filtration power terminal.
Right, power terminal. Shall we assume that it is towards security access? Where we get more D keys?
Human intruder identified. Destruction imminent. Resistance prolongs the inevitable. Resistance.
I'm gonna die here. And I didn't save.
Is the path patrol?
I did pick hard. It's my fault. It loaded me from... Oh, it loaded me from where I boosted. I don't think that's where I saved. It looks like it auto-saved there. That accidental EMP there. Premature EMPlation. Alright, let's do this again.
Good work. Now that the valves are unsealed, all that's left is to locate the air filtration power terminal.
I like games that are difficult, but at the same time, I don't know, I don't want it to be cheesy difficult, and this almost feels cheesy difficult. I don't really feel a sense of accomplishment when I take down one of those guys, which is what I like. This feels like it's a DPS race. Alright, so this time I am going to save, so we don't have to do all that all over again. This seems like a thing that's going to need to be done quite frequently and should be just a button here. Save, and then as soon as you click save, it takes you back to the real world. And by real world, I mean virtual world. Can we get up there and in their face?
Biological entity confirmed. Security remain outside. Destruction imminent.
What happened there? I don't know what happened there. We died? How did we die? We killed the thing.
Humanoid presence detected. Security sequence. Patrol perimeter region.
This whole pod system again is just... No shit! That's how I died. They came for me. Fucking bastards from behind. I don't see any others over there. And this isn't even where I'm supposed to be going, so fuck everything. We need to go back to engineering. At least have that handy dandy little elevator now. Oh good, he's back again. We'll have to deal with him, but at least we have a full shield. And he's not one of the difficult ones.
I'll terminate the human.
I say that, and then he damn near kills us. By damn near kills us, I mean he got a single hit in. I don't know what that shit is. Is my EMP beefing up again? I mean, it's great that things respawn so I can farm them, but damn, I just want to get in here and heal up, man. Alright, so repair pod only gives me 50 health. Do that a couple of times. We're gonna get full energy, and we'll purchase in SRU because we've been burning them. Alright. Now we know where to go. Should probably save. Okay. That's really shitty experience here. Why does it have to create a new save every time? Why can't I save over? Because now I've got to go through and delete like all these saves, all these worthless saves. Now granted I did like spam the save button, but this would have happened eventually anyways. UI in general has just been kind of meh. Like that's probably my biggest complaint right now is the UI. This will be the last one I do, and that should be good enough for now. Alright, back up to this guy over here. I'd like to get through this first level.
That's it, Maxwell. You've got the air purification system working again.
I do.
Now we're in business.
It will take some time for the system to completely flush out all the toxins.
How long until this building is safe for our team?
A few hours at least.
Okay. Lieutenant Harvey, start getting our team prepped for breach.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Now that the elevator and air purification systems are back online, you need to find the access key for floor 71 on a security drone.
I've located a high-security on the top. We have managed to brute force unlock the door. My guess is the drone is in there.
So either up that ramp, or nope, back over there. That door that we got our ass kicked trying to get through. We're gonna make it in time for this ramp, this lift. Are we? We do! Yay! Go us. Now let's go brute force our way through a door. I kind of want to go that way and just see, but the way things have been going, it'll send me that way eventually. So at least we cleared out the happy fun bots. Now we just have these happy fun bots. Oh, there's a new happy fun bot.
Lieutenant, scan the decommissioned drone for the access key. The building has hardwired redundant security protocols that require authorized clearance to access higher security levels.
What she's trying to say is that key will work fine.
Now, head to the elevator and proceed to the next task.
Why did I disappear? I guess I don't need any more D keys. So they're not going to give me any more D keys. Did I scan the thing? I guess I scanned the thing. Let's say. Curious what that said. Oh, hey, look inside me. So I have no idea what I did in there. Apparently I scanned a decommissioned drone by shooting it in the face. And now I am going... Where? To do what? I don't see a marker anywhere. Maybe I'm supposed to go back to the elevator? Would be down there, but I don't see it. Check over here before we go and then try to go back to the elevator, I guess. Oh, okay, we've been up here.
Biological entity confirmed. Control
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, so I'm not entirely certain where we're going or what we're doing. Let me save and then take a look at this. Purchase a mod from the Skydeck vendor and equip it to your pod. Destroy a security drone and obtain its access key to get clearance needed to infiltrate 471. Did we do that? Because I feel like we blew up the security drone. But it seems like we didn't actually do that. Is there a thing I was supposed to scan or do or something? Is this thing over here? No, it doesn't look like it. I guess we can go back to the elevator. Nothing there. Super not clear on what we're supposed to be doing right now. It'd be great if we had like a mission objective somewhere. It'd be great if I was missing them somewhere, but I just don't see them. We scanned all the terminals, we got all the things. We've done everything that we were set to do in here. So it makes sense that we should leave. I just wanted to get closer so I didn't have to walk so far to collect its loot. Complete mission, floor 71 access key. It would have been great if you'd have told us to do that. Alright, so we can either go to the sky deck or we can go to floor 71. I'm going to go back to the sky deck because we have some stuff that we can mess around with in the inventory section of things. I feel like at this difficulty, since it doesn't appear that I can change it anymore, we absolutely need modifications and such. So we've got an engineering terminal here. We don't have to find them wherever we are in a level. We can build shit here. It would be... Oh no, god damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. I already have. I want to select a different thing. Oh yeah, that's right. I selected a different thing over here. Oh well, whatever, fuck it.
Got some good stuff here, fresh from the HRF network.
Oh yeah? You don't sound like a drug dealer at all. Okay, we've got mods. So... Shield, plasma resistance mod, uncommon. Alright. Got some materials. Right. The power core energy class modification will decrease the amount of energy needed to use abilities or fire the ultimate. So can we just get all of these? Looks like we can. We don't have the required materials for this, which is Legionite Dat. I thought we got one of those. Not enough there. Plenty enough here. Alright, so utility, decryption key, we got plenty of those. We can get ammo, shield restoration unit. These are the SRUs that we can buy. Cooldown reduction, I don't think we need that. Power cells. This seems to be what we use to use the engineering bay, so that might be worthwhile. Alright, let's go ahead and exit. I still don't really know how we use these.
Come check this stuff out.
Yeah, shut up. Let's see, so we don't really have... I'm going to save really quick. So I'm already in here. Let's see. Pull this up. Oh, objectives. There's my objectives. Alright, use the nearby engineering table to equip your modifications. Here is crafting. Let's see. Items and abilities. Click to modify. What is this? Currently equipped. We have EMP. Ah, okay, so we've got the EMP thing right here. Is an ability. Cooldown 6 seconds, duration 2.5, range 10 meters, energy cost 20. I don't even know that we had an energy cost. I thought that was just the cost of operating the mech. Don't appear to have any mods for that. I don't know how this works. Alright, click to modify. Currently equipped. Here we go. You can take one of these and stick it somewhere. Maybe. Click to modify. I want to modify it. How do I modify it? It's not doing anything. Okay, so the new selection is going to be a weapon. Select an item will display details here. Alright, description, damage mod, increase the damage of a weapon. I can't grab it or do anything with it. I can grab this window and do whatever I want. anywhere I go, that window pops up. But I can't actually mod anything, it feels like. So, equipment and weapons, new selection. Is that just active now? No, it doesn't look like it. How does that work? Doesn't look like anything's changed. Yeah, hasn't done anything. So I have no idea how to use this. Like, this UI is just very technical term right there. You know, I'm done with this. No, that's not the button that I wanted. Yeah, use the engineering table. I have no idea how to do that. Stats, okay. Inventory, this gets me almost no information. And then we've got the codex. So this is what we were scanning enemies for. They've got resistances, they've got their own damage types. A little bit of info about them. Some of the things that they did here are really good. But then some other things, like I said, it's like too many different paradigms. Like this touch menu interface, the buttons to open menus. I don't know. I'll gather my thoughts and we'll talk about it. This just seems like a mess. I mean, look at this. And I can't barely do anything with it. And it doesn't show up there. I guess we could stick the objectives here and just leave this in the world. But then what does this do for us? Other than having the missions up. If we're going to be able to do this, why not just have a screen where the mission objectives are? And then the EMP thing is just way too easy to activate on your own. I don't know, I'm going to put all this down and we'll get back to things. See you guys in a minute. Oh good, there's no quit button either. Okay, well, way too many design decisions. Resulting in clutter and confusion. We had 2D UI menus, we had physical interactions with our cockpit, we had buttons on the controllers, we had trackpads that were pretending to be analog sticks. There was just design decisions that just conflicted with each other, and there were too many different designs, too many cooks in the kitchen, as it were. Throw in the fact that the UI didn't really explain anything, and it wasn't very user-friendly, and you get this chaotic mismatch of half-formed ideas that just, they could have been good, but instead feels like someone with ADHD kept saying, "Ooh, shiny," without finishing the previous thing that they were working on. It feels like it could have been good. The world, the characters, the tension of the music, the voiceovers, all of that felt good. Like, I feel like I want to like this, but the game itself just kept fighting itself to get that good feeling of good gameplay. I mean, the melee was just crap. I mean, you're in this big egg feeling thing, and you've got these tiny stubby little arms going, ugh. And I don't know, it didn't feel like I was actually hitting things when I was swinging my arm, because you'd hit that, you know, the hull would be here and your arm would just be like doing this, and the enemy's out there, so it doesn't feel like it should hit them. And somehow, some way, some reason, it actually hit them. And it felt more like flailing my arms than actually taking a swipe at somebody or hitting somebody. It just didn't feel good. the shotgun, I didn't really feel like we had a whole lot of ammo. We had like 16 rounds in the shotgun, and it didn't really do much more damage than the Infiniblaster, whatever it was called, the little laser burst rifle thing. I don't know. It didn't. Again, it didn't feel good, and the weapon swapping took way too much concentration, way too much effort. At some points, if you wanted to change your left arm, it took both hands, so you had to stop focusing on whatever was going on, focus on pulling up the menu with one hand and selecting something in the menu on the other hand. It shouldn't take two hands to change weapons. It just didn't feel good. The grenade launcher, that definitely had some nice kick to it, but again, it was so short on ammo, and when it ran out of ammo, it was absolutely worthless. It did nothing once you were out of ammo. It didn't auto swap back to your Infiniblaster. No, you had to stop, take a few seconds, switch back to your Infiniblaster. You run out of ammo in the middle of a fight, and you're just toast. Now, we were playing on hard difficulty. I'm sure it's probably not that bad on easy or medium, but still, it doesn't change the bad design decision that it's going to take like 3 seconds to swap out your weapon, or to make the decision to swap out your weapon. If, okay, the arm's got to retract, it's got to put the weapon away, it's got to select the new weapon and pull it out, and say that animation takes 3 seconds, that's one thing, okay? But if I have to fight with UI to make it happen and that takes 3 seconds, that's not fun. That's frustrating. It's a bad design decision. Being locked in one place, not being able to move from this spot. This isn't a PSVR game. This is Vive. This is Oculus. This is Windows mixed reality. Vive can definitely do it with room scale. Oculus, with a 3-camera setup or a well-positioned 2-camera setup, should have room scale and be able to move around. Windows mixed reality, inside-out tracking, it should be able to move around. None of these systems should be locked in place where you cannot move. It's not a PSVR game. Maybe I should have been sitting. I don't think that would have changed the fact that I'm gonna lean or do something. It doesn't feel good in VR. I want to move around. I want to dodge back and forth. I want to take cover and then peek out and then come back really quick when I get blown up because I peeked out too long. It's not the kind of game that this was, but it's still just the locking you in place felt bad in this specific game. There are games where it works, like Vox Machina. Great game. It's a seated experience. I could play it standing like this, and still, it would be a great game. They've got the controls down. This game needs to look to Vox Machina if it wants to be that kind of game. It just feels like too many things are going on, too many different design paradigms, too different design patterns, and just too much of everything. It tried to be too many things and didn't just focus and consolidate and be consistent. The unclear objectives of when we were first in the elevator and couldn't figure out how to get out because there was a flashing orange dot here that nothing was saying, hey, there's a flashing orange dot on your wrist, press that. Nothing was there. So I'm looking around the elevator going, okay, how do I get out of the elevator? Where am I going? And then just happen to see, oh, hey, my wrist is flashing. I mean, you're not constantly looking at your hands. I mean, it's not like there was any enemies where I was shooting and go, oh, hey, look at my wrist. I just had that annoying beeping sound, and for all I know, that's just ambient noise from the elevator. Like, things like that were just too unclear. The bay door. Enemies just kept coming and coming and coming and coming and killing me. And it wasn't until I happened to notice this green mission marker, quest marker. Quest marker sounds too fantasy. Mission objective marker. Objective marker sounds good. in the back upper left corner of the bay. And I was like, oh, okay, go there, and I'm supposed to shut the bay doors. I mean, your natural instinct is, okay, they're coming in waves, I need to kill all the waves. No, that's not the case. You need to go shut the bay doors so they stop coming in, because obviously they're too stupid to open the bay doors. I don't know, just I didn't really like any of the design decisions, and I know that I'm on a rant, and I know that that I'm probably maybe being a little too harsh. Yes, I said probably maybe, but I just didn't really have a lot of fun. The bad UI that needs a lot of work is just, again, I know that I've said this already, but it feels like each individual UI screen was developed by a different designer, a different product person, a different dev, and each one of those teams that designed each individual UI piece didn't talk to each other, and they each designed all on their own. So none of them really look alike, none of them flow the same way, none of them have any sort of consistency. So you don't get used to seeing things in certain ways. I don't know, the engineering, trying to add the mod still bugs me that we couldn't figure out how to do that, or I couldn't figure out how to do that. At the end of the day, I have to ask, did I have fun? And do I want to come back to this game? And right now, the answer is just a solid no. This was a ball of frustration, and I don't want to be in this world anymore. I have other worlds that I can go be in. So this is going to be a not recommended. I even forgot to go over the fact that you're thrust into this world not knowing anything about this world. You don't know who the characters are, you don't know the setup, you don't know anything, and you get almost zero information when you come into this world. You're just sort of said, okay, go. And you don't know who these people are, and you don't know anything about it. And I was afraid of that when they said that this game picks up right after the book leaves off. So if you haven't read the book, you have no fucking clue what's going on. And that's also just not a good feeling. Like, there should have been some sort of recap. I mean, if it's going to be redundant for the people that have read the book, but if they read the book and they're now playing the game, I'm sure they're not going to mind a little bit of a recap. Why do I have no idea what's going on in this world? Yeah, so in the end, not going to be recommended. I'm sure that I've missed like a dozen things off my list that I just didn't enjoy, but I didn't have enough whiteboard space to fit everything and write out a full script, so I just had to take notes. So I'm gonna end it there. I'm sorry for the rant, but I don't know. I like the idea of this game, and it was a review request from a viewer, so I really wanted it to be good. Unfortunately, I do not think that it is, so it will not be a recommended. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, sub, comment down below. As I said at the beginning of this video, the link to the Discord channel is down below. Please join it, submit your own requests. I will take a look at them as soon as I can. Also, just, come chat, hang out with everybody. If you want to support the channel, there are various other links down there that will allow you to do that. The merch store, the Amazon links, Patreon, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.